Hey Aries, welcome in to your reading. Welcome in. All right. I'm finally recovering from this hellish flu that I had. I mean, literally, guys, this whole entire week I had no voice. I had laryngitis. My voice just came back yesterday. It's crazy. All right, let's read for you guys for February 23rd onwards, the week ahead. So, what is this? The last week of February? I'm going to ask you for forgiveness in advance for coughing. Sorry if I do that. Just throwing that out there. Let's see what your situation is, guys. Seven of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands. All right. And the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I think you're letting go and letting God kind of vibe here. You're definitely looking out into the future now. You're like, okay, what's out there for me? What is the roadmap of my future saying? Let's just flow and go, right? Seven of Wands in the upright position. This card talks about resisting something or defending yourself. In the reverse, it's like, all right, whatever happens, happens. I'll let go. I'll do whatever, right? I'm going to look out, though, into the future and see where I need to go. You're ready to rock and roll. So whatever the new thing is, you're going. Because, like, say we had 100% of a situation, because I do see you holding on to someone or something or a job. Out of 100%, 65% of you, maybe even 70% is like, I think that's dead. I don't think it's going to work anymore. I think I need to go out there and see what the new thing is. You're starting to plan. You're starting to move forward. And this is what I see. It's more of a movement that you're doing, because right now we're just only looking at wands, which are actions. And that is very much you, Aries. You're an action-oriented individual. What's coming towards Aries, please? Moreover, it's like, what's it like? You got the King of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Individual. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit. And the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Now I see. And the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups talks about your options, choices that you want to make or you should make. You're looking at them. Six of Pentacles in reverse. These are all the breadcrumbs that are swept up on the floor trying to make a whole entire cookie. You're like, what? No. Five of Cups in reverse. In the upright, it talks about guilt, regret, loss, not looking at your abundance. Now you are. You're like, wait, I got two cups over there. It's not the best thing in the world, but I have something to work with. Or there's somebody else here who's interested in me and I got something to deal with here. The Hermit card. Lying low, taking a time out, trying to make wise choices. So while you're doing this, you're going like incognito here somewhere. The King of Pentacles. This person's actually available to you. This is somebody grounded, has their shit together, earthy. They're available to you, and maybe they're a Virgo. I don't know, because the Hermit card is here. You're seeing something here, but you are reviewing your options. Interesting. It's funny. I was just telling a Taurus the other day. He's like, I don't know. This person wasted my time. I'm like, but did they really? What could you glean from it? Maybe they taught you a lesson. It's like the stove, right? Is the thing cooking on the stove, or are you just going there and burning yourself or burning yourself out with this person or this individual? If you see that the relationship's cooking, it's cooking. If you see you go there and you're just burning yourself, it's a nothing burger. But you learned. But you also have to take the takeaways. What's the takeaways? Did you have fun in the process while learning? Or was this just misery this whole entire time? That's going to be also the takeaway. Why am I telling you all this stuff? Because you're starting to focus on what you do have available with the Five of Cups in reverse. You are making wise choices as you're lying low here. You're realizing what things were breadcrumbs and what weren't, and what you want and what you don't want. But this person is still available for you to talk to and say these things to. All right, let's continue. What does an Aries see coming their way? If they were in reverse, I'd say no, they're either a bastard or a bitch, or they're just, you broke up. But they're not. They're in the upright. Let me see what you don't see coming. Because I do see Four of Swords, which is healing. I do see Three of Cups, which is reconciliation or third party or just dating, seeing somebody. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which is casual, non-committal, let's keep the fling going kind of vibe. You could be having a third party situation for the bulk of you, or you're having a reconciliation, but you're keeping it casual. But you're also healing at the same time. Interesting. The feeling that I'm getting here and the vibe that I'm getting is I think there's a smarter, wiser Aries inside you right now. And it's not the little baby Aries. It's the wise old Aries. It is the 18-year-old who has no parents and has two siblings to take care of and had to fend for themselves in this world. Young, innocent, beautiful, but still strong, resilient, and needs to go out there and make wise choices. This is you. This is why I'm giving you this crazy ass analogy. Because you're taking something casually while you're healing yourself. But you are either reconciling or putting yourself back out there while you're reviewing your options. What door should you go into? What door should you not? Oh, I love this. And behind that card is the Emperor, which is you bossing up. And under that is the Magician, manifesting. And under that is the Ten of Pentacles, commitment, marriage, all of that. I see great stuff. You know what else I see? I see that the last 10 years while you guys were going through karmic cycles, you and all the cardinal signs, which is Cancer, you, Capricorn, and I think Libra, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, these first 3 months, Aries, January, February, March, these are, and especially as we go through Pisces season, you're going to be emotional. You're going to go through a roller coaster. You're going to say, why isn't my life improving? Why isn't it getting better? Why isn't it changing? And I'm telling all of you this so you can have this at the back of your mind as you're dealing with your situation, as I see these cards fall out, because you are meant to understand that the last 10 years, all those lessons you learned, you're processing them the first 3 months. And after March, you're going to start implementing. So you can make wise choices. So you can stay and stick with things that do have stability and be with you for the long haul, right? And so I'm seeing these transitions happening to you as we speak through these cards. And we are about to go in, go through the process of Pisces season, and we're about to go through March, which will be your roller coaster month. But by the end of March, you will be straight and narrow, down a lane, down a path. What's the advice here for Aries, please? Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands and the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. You need to borrow some energy from the Queen of Swords, which is an air sign. She's in her head. She's not in her heart. She's not in her feelings. She's not looking for stability. She's trying to calculate something. She's trying to strategize something, and she's trying to analyze something. She's trying to be fair and balanced also. She's trying to be wise. That's what the Queen of Swords does. All right? But the Ten of Wands talks about the burdens, the exhaustion, the physical toll, labor, stress, anxiety. You don't need what you don't need, right? So this is what I'm talking about. That 18-year-old, I just gave you an analogy. You're young, you're beautiful, you're innocent, you're resilient, but you also have burdens. You also have all of these things on your shoulders, things that you need to take care of. It's telling you not to give up. And not to give up on yourself and your situation and the beautiful part of you, right? You just need to think things through with the Queen of Swords. Page of Cups means you might need to communicate something here with somebody, something heartfelt. Send out a text message, send a flyer, send a memo, whatever, send something. Let's see what the outcome of the week is. Send a pigeon, anything, smoke signals. Send some message to somebody who needs to hear it. And so you can dip your toe in the water and see if it's cold or hot. Ten of Swords. Here we go again. The Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. We start the week with action and we end the week within your head. The Five of Swords talks about sacrifice, talks about giving up things, being in your head. Do you see this? She's the queen who's holding the sword. You see these? This is Alice in Wonderland depiction. These are the people that work in the court of the queen, right? They gave up their swords. They laid them down because they didn't think it was worth it. They didn't think it was worth the fight or the battle. They're like, here, take it. But can this queen really carry all these swords? Each sword weighs like 30 pounds. Bitch can't hold all these swords. Hell no. That's what it's saying. You have to let go of something. And you are going to be doing this. You will be sacrificing, although you're going to be in your head. Can I do this? Can I do that? Don't go crazy. Don't create a mental jungle for yourself, because that's what you're doing. I'm telling you right now, I'm warning you guys. Nine of Swords, you're going to have sleepless nights, anxiety, and stress. And you're going to end up like me, getting sick. Just kidding. God forbid, not God word. But you are. You're gonna end up with all this stress. And then you're gonna turn around and be like the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. You're gonna refocus your energy and you're gonna take some kind of risk. Don't get stuck in your head over analyzing this situation. Drop the burden that you don't need, but don't give up on something also. Just think things through. Let's start clarifying, because maybe the clarifiers will change or end up molding this reading into something else. Let's see. Excuse me. Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse, please, for Aries, please. Okay, hold on. Wants me to shuffle once. Got another image in my mind because I'm looking at the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. If you've been betrayed or something has ended and you feel screwed over, try not to focus on how you got screwed or what happens to them next, because you need to focus on you. Karma will do its job. Don't worry. It'll happen. But, you need to worry about you. Karma works both ways, guys. Karma also works for good. If you're doing good and you're doing just and you're in the right, trust that the universe will reward you. This is why we also see the Justice card sometimes. It means that also. Now, what is this Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse? Well, there's somebody you're not talking to, so that's why you're looking out into the future. You are doing you. You're just working hard. You're going back to work. You're just working on your hobby, your craft, yourself, your shadow side, your whatever. You don't feel like it's necessary to even speak about things because you're like, what's to talk about? It is what it is. But there's guilt and regret. It isn't what it is. And I'll say it isn't what it is because here we go. You feeling guilt, regret, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Should have said this, should have done that. What if I did this? What if I did that? That doesn't rear you rewards, because we go into the next position with the same card in reverse. You're starting to look at some sort of abundance. Let's clarify all of this. I want you to know that this king is available. Let's see. King of Pentacles, please. Five of Wands, Cups in reverse. Hermit energy, and that's probably also why you're in the hermit zone, because you're not talking to this person. It's probably why you have to send smoke signals or something. Four of Pentacles, you're still holding on to them, but you also let go at the same time, simultaneously. Why did you do that? Because you're waiting for them to do something. You're waiting for your ships to come in, either somebody new and better, or this person to come back to you. But don't tell me you're not holding on, because you are. Maybe you don't even realize it. Maybe it's subconscious. But there's a holding on. Okay, what is the Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords, please, for Aries? Well, the Three of Wands came out again with the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somebody that you're attracted to. Somebody also available. I do have the Saggy card here. Anyway, you are healing. And you are starting to talk to other people and date other people. Maybe this is a new person. You're waiting for something, though, or someone. I do like that the devil is in reverse at the back of the deck. You're like, look, I ain't doing toxic no more. Hell no. I'm done with that. Done with that. So you are kind of letting go of what you feel is toxic to you. All right. What is the Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands? Voila. I had a feeling you were going to pop up. Justice, here you are. But I gotta say, when the Justice does come out, the Karma Correct card, when it does come out in your advice position, you also got the Fool card, which is Aries energy. So there's Libra, Aries energy. Oh, and the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, along with the Ten of Wands over here. So it is telling you not to give up on something. But also releasing any burdens you do not need. You need to take a risk. You need to take a leap of faith. Maybe it means to just go be by yourself for a hot minute. I don't know what it is, but, justice is coming in. You need to make a fair, balanced, honest decision. Do not fuck around with karma. Do not. I'm just letting you know. If it's in the advice position, make fair, balanced, honest decisions. If somebody else wants to be an asshole out there and calculating, that's on them. That's their reputation. It's their personality, their issues, their karma lessons. They'll get theirs eventually. You do you. You be fair. You be balanced. You be honest. You do justice. Anything else for the Ten of Wands, please? Yeah, you got to make a judgment call just to get rid of this. And probably on a fresh new start in love, too. You have the opportunity of a fresh new start in love. You just have to take that risk and go for it. Interesting. What is this? Why are they stressing out? Well, I do see you want to find your balance. You're sick of it. You're tired of being stressed out and having anxiety. You want to heal. You are. I think you're going through this process of being in your head and having these sleepless nights, stress and anxiety because you want to get to the point where you do want to heal and you do want to find balance and you want to find a place where it's pointing you towards your true north because of Temperance and the Four of Swords. And there is my smoke signals. There's my pigeon call. There's my text message, my email, your memo, your whatever. You're going to do this. You got to dip your toe in. I don't know if this is an apology going or coming or a message so that is heartfelt or you needing to do something and you feel bad about it, but you got to do it. Well, you're going to be doing it anyway because it's in the outcome. These guilt, loss, regret feelings, all of those negative feelings, I want you guys to process them, understand them, feel them, but then let them go. Because I don't want you guys to get stuck. Because you will have no forward momentum if that's all you're feeling is those negative feelings. I need you to process them, just like water signs do. They get all that shitty feeling like of the breakup, of the pain, of starting brand new and going here and going there. They take it all in, they process it, and then they let it go. So they can put themselves back out there again to find new love or to find a new path or to find the right way forward or what's right for them or what's right for you. All right, romance angels, what's going on here for my Aries, please? Ugh. Crazy life, crazy life. The risk that we were talking about in your advice position, right? Worth waiting for came out. But in the extended, we'll get more messages and see what's worth waiting for or who's worth waiting for, possibly. Those of you who don't know, in the extended reading, it's more about love. And it's about your person. All right, let's see what's going on. What advice do you have here for Aries? Been trying to change the platform for extended readings. Needs to come off of YouTube. It's eventually got to go somewhere else for extended readings because people don't want monthly, they want singular. Sorry guys, let me know your thoughts and ideas about that, those of you that are my members. What did you get? Oath. Oh, I just gave you this speech. It's how interesting. Oath. Listen to this, guys. This is about, and I want you to take this one seriously. All right? My lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for oath. This is a symbol for all the promises and is a reminder to keep the ones that you made. This is why you had justice in your advice position. Okay? An oath is never made lightly nor in jest. It's not a joke. Promises are meant to be honored. When you choose this symbol, perhaps it's time you look at how you've made promises. Have you crossed your fingers behind your back, relinquishing the magic that binds you to your oath? Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? And if they did, let this person go. Don't hold on if someone refuses to be honorable. You don't want this person in your life. For now, the most important promise you can make is the one to yourself. Promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and do good. Do no harm. To belong to me, you must keep this promise. And that is the universe's message to you. So maybe it's just a reminder, guys. But also the promise that you made to yourself, that you wouldn't take on any more burdens or pain or sorrow or keep the lessons that you've learned. Only you know what that means to you guys. It was a great message. All right, everybody, this is what I have for you this week. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.